from St. Paul has come full circle in his life. Tim Tschida worked his way through college and umpiring school by tending bar and later worked in All-Star and World Series games. And as our Tom Hauser reports tonight, after a legendary 27-year career in the major leagues, he's back tending bar in his hometown.
For 27 years, he called balls and strikes as a major league umpire.
What's going on, man? Not much. Same old stuff.
Now Tim Tschida spends many days BSing with the regulars at Mancini's Char House in St. Paul.
She sings karaoke. Yeah, she does. Yeah. That's where I saw her.
Tschida retired after the 2012 season, but several months ago came out of retirement as a part-time bartender at Mancini's.
Well, I bartended all through college and all through my minor league career. I would come home and bartend all places around St. Paul.
The Cretin High School graduate and former University of St. Thomas student left behind the bright lights of Major League Baseball stadiums for the low lights of a historic St. Paul watering hole. He doesn't miss the daily grind of Major League umpiring.
I miss the guys. I miss the umpires. I miss the camaraderie and the locker room banter and all that sort of thing. And I miss the action on the field to a certain degree, but overall I don't. I don't miss the traveling one bit.
Tšida's long career includes many memorable highlights, like working as home plate umpire for Nolan Ryan's 7th and final no-hitter.
What most people don't know about Nolan Ryan was, everybody raved about his fastball, but his curveball was devastating, and it was 95 miles an hour.
He also worked 2 All-Star games, 3 World Series, and several other postseason games.
When I got hired in '86, I was the youngest umpire on the staff. I was 25 years old when I got hired.
He was 57 years old when he was hired at Mancini's.
He's a great bartender. Obviously,
come on.
He gets a lot of friendly jabs from the longtime regulars, but they also love his baseball stories.
What you didn't know about baseball, he tells you. So and there's always a questions coming up, and he'll always answer it.
They are inspecting Phil Niekro.
One game he gets asked about a lot is the infamous Joe Niekro Emery board game.
Now, there's the sandpaper is on the left, and the Emery board is on the right.
In 1987, Twins 42-year-old pitcher Joe Niekro was tossed out of a game for illegally scuffing baseballs.
Up until this point, we had already collected a half a dozen balls that were defaced.
A 27-year-old Tim Tschida was the home plate umpire who challenged Niekro.
We really didn't want to eject him. We didn't want to embarrass him. We didn't want to do anything like that. So I was hoping to get by with just an inspection and then say, all right, clean it up from here on out.
They're checking him all over.
But the infamous video clearly shows illegal objects falling from Niekro's pockets when he tried to hide the evidence.
The sandpaper flew straight down and the Emery board was tossed off to the right.
He's out of there.
That might be the most famous moment of Tšida's career for Twins fans, but Red Sox fans remember the so-called phantom tag from the 1999 American League Championship Series.
Jimmy Williams comes sprinting out to talk to the second base umpire, Tim Tschida, and I have to say, from up here, it looked like Knobloch missed Offerman.
I would have given anything to be able to change that call. It was one of those plays where every umpire in the field had the same angle that I had, and it looked like he tagged him from where we were looking.
But there was no replay rule at the time, and the call stood.
The Red Sox fans were pretty upset with me on that one. That's where I saw you.
Tschida faces far less controversy in his new line of work. After throwing out dozens of players and managers over his career, just one ejection at Mancini's.
One guy so far, just one. He had been overserved before he got here.
For Tim Tschida, going from play ball to what'll you have is a great retirement plan.
Gets me out of the house. I still leaves me enough time to play golf during the week.
There you go. Got a guy with a Twins hat, Tom.
I get down here, chit-chat with the boys, Michael, and have some fun, and it's been a great gig. I love every minute of it.
In St. Paul, Tom Hauser, 5 Eyewitness News.